What's up, everyone? Many of you saw the short I made for this piece right here, talking about the gear ratios, and the first thought that a lot of you had was to make this into a helicopter thing that launched. A lot of you. And my response to all those comments is, let's do it. I'm Jay, this is JBV Creative, let's create. The game plan is to take the finalized Jayblade Launcher, and I made a video about this, the link is in the description below, and I'm gonna make a different end piece that can couple into a propeller that will launch into the air. So let's fire up the CAD, get working, and see what we can come up with. So this is the coupler for the Jayblade Launcher. The game plan is to remove these weird stick things and put an angle in, so let's just get right to it. So I start with this disc and the hex to fit onto the shaft. I make these flanges pop out, cut the angles into them, and that's pretty much good to go. I'll clean it up a little bit later. Now I'm gonna start making the propeller, so I'll start with this disc right here. Here's a little outside ring to give it a little bit more rotational inertia, and the first blade. We'll make that into 4 blades there, and then we can clean it up a little bit. I wanted to make sure it has a flat bottom so it can print flat to the surface and have a nice surface to stick down to. So now that that's done, I want to create the parts that will mesh into these. So I'm gonna create some flanges, use the same cut sketches to make those holes fit, and then clean it up a little bit, give it some rounded edges to make it look nice. I also hollowed out the center and added this ring on the inside to give it a guide to fit into this coupler. But that was basically it, pretty simple CAD job. So let's throw this into the slicer and get it on the printer.
All right, got the new pieces here. Let's swap them in. So all you gotta do is take the C-clamp off, pop this out, pop this on, and then throw the C-clamp back in. And that's it, it's ready to go. It's a little awkward because you have to hold it upside down, but I think it'll work well. Okay, showing some promise on the first attempt. Did hit me in the neck, but I'm not too worried. This doesn't weigh very much. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I know what you guys are all thinking. We need to give it some drill power. So I got this drill adapter here from the Jayblade Launcher. So let's do a quick mod. So to get the drill attachment in, we just have to take out this crank. Let's do that real quick. We have to take off this big gear to get the crank out. Maybe a design flaw. We'll talk to the designer about that. So that pops out. That pops in. Let's get the big gear back on here. Okay, that goes on. That gear pops on top of that. And then we can get the drill on there. All right, so let's make sure everything's spinning. Oh yeah. Never a bad idea. Let's go. That was poor effort. All right, now we're getting somewhere. So I guess the key to getting this to work is smooth drill operation, which apparently I'm not really succeeding at. Oh my God. I don't know why I can't get this to work. Maybe shitty design. That's probably the answer. Okay, so after some investigation, I think part of the reason it's not working is because it just needs a little WD-40. Yeah, that helps. Look at that. So the plastic was kind of fusing to itself, and I think that's just because of the friction. Another improvement I made was I extended these pieces out a little bit, so we have a little bit more room for bumpy gears, because these are all just 3D printed. The coupler system is working on a really simple principle. Basically, as the coupler and the gears and everything are rotating, the acceleration keeps the teeth of the propeller and the teeth of the coupler engaged. But as soon as the coupler starts to slow down, the propeller wants to keep moving at the same speed, so that disengages the teeth and allows it to fly away. Let's try it again. Oh, okay. We just gotta keep the acceleration of the drill constant.
Yeah! That smacked the ceiling. That yeeted the ceiling. I don't even know if that's the right way to use the word yeet, but I just did. I think we need to take this to a different location so we can get a little bit more of a distance test. Let's go. Let me do a horizontal shot first, because if I go vertical first, it gets taken by the wind and it's gone. I only have one of these. So let's do horizontal first. I have zero expectation. I don't know how far this is gonna go, but yeah. It's cool how it kind of flattens out. Let's see. 28 steps, 28 yards, 28 meters. I don't know. That was a good time. That fully exceeded my expectations. I did not expect that thing to go as high as it did. And it was actually really cool. In the last clip, you could see it loses its rotational speed, and as it starts coming down, it starts spinning the other way. Learned something today as well, so I'll call that a successful day. This has been really fun. This has been a little bit of a different project from what I normally do. So it was nice to kind of take a step away from the art stuff and just have a little bit more fun with the toys. That's kind of where I came from. The files are available for this on my website. The link is in the description below. They are also available for free for all my Patreon tier 2 and up subscribers. If you're interested, check that out as well. I'll see you in the next video.